Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here and joining me today. Welcome in and or welcome back, depending on if you are a returning viewer or a new viewer. I welcome you here. If you're new, thank you so much for letting me know in the comments below. Also, I would love to invite you to subscribe if you haven't done that already and you like my style of reading. We're going to dive in to a Who Am I Reading For reading, and that is where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for, okay? So let's see what wants to come through for you today. And if you like this style of reading, feel free to check out the playlist. There are 3 now. I'm into the new one, January 2025. No, I don't think it says January. It says 2025. Anyway, they're all timeless, so it doesn't matter when it was posted. You may be seeing this years from now, and if it resonates for you, then it's for you, all right? Because these are timeless. The cards look at the energy. So let's see what wants to come through for you today. The Two of Swords. Okay, so that's interesting. The Two of Swords, and I've got the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's been distractions and delays. I felt distractions as I was preparing to do this reading. The gardener showed up, of course, out of nowhere, distracting with their loud noise. And so I feel like you have been feeling just like blocked. You've been feeling stuck. You've been feeling blocked from whatever it is that you are calling in. Now, I've got the Six of Pentacles here, and I feel like that's kind of talking to me about balance. You know, something may be coming into balance, you know, and you may be, you may be letting go, walking away from some parts of you that don't resonate for you anymore. And, you know, that could be what's causing delays here, is just some old ways of thinking and or ways of looking at life that just don't serve you anymore. And you may be releasing some of that, because I feel like there's a cycle that's closing and that you are please don't let those gardeners bother you as much as they're bothering me right now. I feel like the noise of life is distracting you. But it's also meant to bring you into some sort of awareness of something that you need to let go of or walk away from inside you. Some old ways of thinking about the world, or thinking about your path that you're walking on, or, you know, old feelings of unbelief, or, you know, like maybe you have been distracted by things in life before and you're just like, oh, fine. You know, it doesn't, nothing ever works out for me. And really taking those distractions to an extreme of jumping to a negative conclusion or something. And so maybe that's what you're letting go of right now. Because I feel like this distraction, or what you feel stuck in, I feel like it is by divine design. There's some sort of purpose behind it. And that purpose is to bring you into balance, bring your energies into balance, bring karmic balance into your life, and prepare you. It's literally to prepare you for where you're headed, because you are on a path and you are headed towards your wish fulfillment. This is the Eight of Cups. The Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment. He's headed towards that. He's walking away from the things that don't serve him anymore, and he's headed towards his wish fulfillment. And balance comes before the wish fulfillment, is what I'm hearing, as a matter of fact. So there's some sort of balance being restored in your life. And it's like this distraction is meant to make you aware. It's like there's a purpose behind it. Okay, but balance is a good thing. Because when things get balanced, that's when rewards come in. That's when abundance comes in. That's when, you know, the things that you're waiting for come in a balanced way. Maybe they weren't balanced before. Maybe this could be talking about a relationship. Maybe you've had a pattern of unbalanced relationships in the past. And so what may be coming in for you now is a healthy, happy, stable, committed, balanced relationship, right? But we need to let go of if we want a balanced, healthy, stable relationship, for instance, we need to let go of any sort of thinking that love is not safe. Or we need to let go of any sort of beliefs that love leaves me, or love doesn't show up for me, or, codependency, because codependency is an out of balance behavior that will self-sabotage any balanced relationship that wants to come in for you. So there's some sort of purpose behind this distraction and this delay, so that you can let go of something that has been holding you back. And I've got the Strength card here. Having strength and courage and control, self-control. Something about self-control. Strength and courage to be your most authentic self. Your most authentic self is balanced. Your most authentic self is confident and courageous, and not afraid of love, or not afraid of success, or not afraid to be yourself in a love situation or in success. There's a lot of people have been talking to me lately in my private readings about imposter syndrome, and it can really mess with you when you are trying to have success and yet you have imposter syndrome that feels like you're not good enough, or you don't know enough, or you're not successful enough, or it's just like this never-ending cycle of not being enough somehow. And so we need to let go of those feelings. That would be the Eight of Cups energy. It's like, notice what's coming up for you right now. Notice what's coming up in your, how are you feeling? What are you feeling? Where is it taking you to? Like your feelings, if you're feeling any sort of triggered by these distractions or delays, where is it taking you? Is it taking you to some place in your past where this pattern could have started? And what is it that you're thinking? Sit with yourself. Maybe light a candle, like I've got here. Light a candle, maybe sit and take a couple of deep breaths and just really ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What am I feeling right now? What is this feeling trying to tell me? Is there something that I'm feeling right now that's part of a past cycle that is just not serving me anymore, that I need to release and let go of, and literally turn my back and walk away from it? Because guess what? The past does not equal your future. Your past cannot touch you. Today, we're wiping the slate clean, and we're walking forward into the new. And we are not going to be that past version of us anymore. We're walking towards the new. We're walking towards our wish fulfillment and our most authentic self. Our most authentic self is our power self. Let's step into our power. Let's step into our highest version of ourselves and really take authority and decide, what is it that I want? Where am I headed? What do I want to call in? What is my wish fulfillment? And let's decide, I'm not going to let my thinking or my doubts and my fears and any sort of imposter syndrome affect where I'm going anymore, period. Because what you want wants you. And what your heart wants, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's success, whether it's just peace in your life, feeling content, feeling peaceful, feeling stable in your life. Whatever it is that your heart wants, that's your most authentic you. Whatever your heart wants is what is meant for you. You wouldn't want it if you weren't meant to have it. So what is your wish fulfillment? We've got a prayer being answered here, guys. Right next to that is the Six of Wands. That's the universe is bringing you some sort of wish. Some sort of prayer being answered. In the heart of the spread is Chariot. And that tells me that the universe is bringing you some sort of wish, some sort of completion, some sort of fulfillment. I meant the word fulfillment more than completion. Completion to an old cycle, but fulfillment because you are headed towards your wish fulfillment and the universe wants to bring it to you. You've been waiting. You have been waiting. But see, the name of the game here on the Hangman and name of the game, I have no idea where that came from. First of all, let's back up for a sec. Temperance is mixing the Two of Cups together. Your perfect situation. Your divine union with the person, place, or thing. Whatever it is that you are waiting for. And the Hanged Man is hanging there and he's glowing around his head space because he's waiting for enlightenment, a different way of seeing things, a different perspective. You needed a different perspective in order to receive whatever this is coming in for you and not sabotage it. And it's getting ready to come in. There is a successful delivery right here. Successful delivery. As well as a successful, like a victory over this old cycle. Okay? Page of Wands is in my foundation here, and he says to follow what lights you up. Follow what lights you up, because whatever's coming in for you is it may be given to you in the way of some sort of inspiration to go in a new direction. It could be somebody that you're meeting, or it could be some sort of phone call coming in, because he is a page. That could be a messenger energy. But he also tells me, to follow what lights you up, follow what inspires you, follow what fascinates you, follow what pulls you. You feel magnetized to it. It's like, ooh, that's interesting. I'm going to maybe do some research on that and see what I find. Or, ask yourself, what should you ask yourself? I just had a thought and it jumped right out of my head. Let's see what other cards here. We've got the Four of Pentacles and I've got the Wheel of Fortune. The universe is bringing you something, and it may come in the form of some sort of message. It may come in the form of some sort of guidance. Some sort of guidance that is going to feel like inspired to do something. Okay? And that could look like, you've heard me say this in readings in the past. You could go to a certain grocery store every week to get your groceries. And you've been waiting for love, right? And one day the universe tells you, or you get this inspired action, this inspired idea, this little idea that pops in your mind that says, go to that store instead of that store today. And you're like, where did that come from? I wouldn't go to that store because it's a farther drive than that store. And yet, it's the universe giving you this inspired action because there's somebody there at that store that you are going to meet by accident. That could end up being your person. You want to follow what lights you up. You want to follow some inspired action that you may receive. And for others of you, this is going to be some sort of message that comes in. Perhaps you're meeting somebody. Perhaps you are hearing from somebody. Perhaps there is somebody that has an opportunity for you and you're getting some sort of communication from them. And it's literally coming from the universe, and it's literally meant to put you on the path to your wish fulfillment. So it's some sort of answered prayer. Okay? And if you let the distractions and the delays get you all up in your head, you could literally miss this. So we don't want that. But it looks like you have the victory over all of that. So that could have been in a past energy. That could have been a little bit of past energy showing up for us here. So let's get some more cards. What else wants to come through? Can we get some more information about this? I have wish fulfillment coming in. The universe wanting to answer a prayer for you. I've got the Four of Wands. This is a deep soul connection or some sort of divine alignment of some kind. If you're not looking for love, it's a divine alignment of some kind. And I'm telling you, it's coming in hot, okay? The Page of Wands, the wands are fire. It's coming in hot. And it's going to change everything for you. So literally, if you get some sort of divine inspiration that says to go in a different direction that doesn't make sense to your logical brain, remember that. It may not make sense to your logical mind. Do it. Do it. Because you could be receiving a divine alignment of whatever it is that you've asked for. That's good news too, so it could be anything. I mean, it literally could be anything, but it's something that is divinely for you, and it's something that you've been waiting for, and it's something that is going to bring you so much gratitude because it's bigger than you think. And it gives you some sort of victory, closing out some sort of cycle that has been keeping you stuck in this repeating vicious cycle that feels very challenging and very like there's a lot of drama and a lot of challenge and just like keeping you stuck so you can't even see straight. This is a victory card. Victory over all of that. Change. Divine alignment. Also, it's good news. And it's the 1111 card. So it could be something that you directly manifested from 1111 or 111. I've got the 3 of Wands here. That looks like 111 here too. Those are big manifesting days that we just had. So it's closing out some sort of really difficult cycle for you. And yeah, you've been waiting and toiling on this. This is a harvest coming in. This is a harvest coming in that you have been, it's like you've been manifesting this for a while. I have a King of Wands and a Page of Pentacles. What are these? My friends watching this, what do they need to know about this? What do they need to know about this energy, please? Anything else? 9 of Cups. Literal confirmation of wish fulfillment. You cannot get any better than that. The universe wants to bless you. The universe wants to give you some sort of wish fulfillment. There's the 8 of Wands. Prepare for everything to change. Prepare for everything to change at any moment. Really pay attention to your divine inspiration. The wands, for me, are that inspiration from within. Their action, their inspired action. They're that connection to the universe. The universe is listening to you. The universe is listening to your prayers. Don't let distractions or your thinking derail you, okay? Because the universe is listening to you and literally getting ready to bring you in something that's actually been on its way to you for a really long time. Unexpectedly. This is unexpected. Unexpected. Guess what? You're not going to see this coming. How many times has this come out for us in the last many weeks? The universe wants to surprise you. The universe is listening to you. You've got to put your faith on. You've got to expect things any day. And you got to pay attention to what comes up for you on the inside. Okay? Because you're being lighted. You're being guided by the star, the Aquarius energy. And the star is shining the light. And that's coming from your most authentic you, your higher self, your intuition, your connection to the divine. We're being led by that now. Not our logical brain, but we're being led by our intuitive self, our spiritual self, our connection to the universe, and our heart. So pay attention to what comes up and what you feel inspired to do. And do it. Just trust it. Learn how to trust that inspired self. Learn how to trust yourself. Learn how to trust the universe to show up for you and want to bless you. Because I feel like for a lot of us, we've gone through so many hurts and things that we don't expect the universe wants to bless us because we think that the universe wants to go around with a fly swatter spanking us. And that's not the case. It's not. And I think the universe is now tired of people thinking about the universe in that way. And now it's going to really show up for us this year. But you got to be in that connection with it so that you can feel those intuitive nudges to go in those inspired action ways that it gives you to your wish fulfillment. Somebody is getting blessed. Somebody's getting blessed. Your manifestations are coming in. Your prayers are being answered. And it's like at any moment, your prayers are being answered. So this started out completely different than how it's finishing. And I feel like some of this is past energy, but if you're still dealing with any of this, just pay attention to what's coming up and what you might need to walk away from, let go of, because you don't want to be held back anymore. And it could literally just be your thinking, like not trusting the universe. Maybe your thinking tells you nothing ever works out for me. You want to change that because it's literally keeping you stuck. And that could be your track record, and I understand. That could be your track record where you are like, yeah, but Cindy, that's how it's always been. So why would I think anything different? I understand. I've been there. But when I started changing my thinking, that's when things started changing for me. And then the more I learned about that, the more things started coming in for me, which is the energy here of the Six of Pentacles. The more you get rewarded, the more the universe shows up for you, the more abundance comes in. Abundance can look like everything. It's abundance in love, abundance in money, it's abundance in joy and peace and contentment and feeling priceless peace. I cannot tell you how my life has changed in that way. Since I started changing my thinking, everything has changed for me. And now I feel a sense of peace and contentment that I have never had before, ever. And nothing compares to that. Nothing can replace that. I mean, it is like, I'm so grateful. And I want that for you too. And so does the universe. So get ready, because there is some sort of blessing coming in, some sort of prayer being answered, and it has to do with you changing your thoughts and your beliefs and expecting it and putting on your faith and being in that alignment with the inside stuff, not your logical thinking, okay? Be looking for the nudges of the universe to go in certain directions or take certain actions, because that's what is leading you to your wish fulfillment. I love you guys. I'll see you next week.